There is a kind of tiredness that doesn't come from work. It comes from what you don't do. It's the silent weight of postponed things, of pushed decisions, of dreams left for tomorrow. And the most dangerous part is that this doesn't seem like a serious problem. It just feels like laziness, just a bad day, just a lack of motivation. But in reality, this is draining your energy, blocking your prosperity, and keeping you stuck in an invisible cycle. You even try to change. You make plans. Promise you'll start. Tell yourself that now it will be different. But when it's time to act, something freezes. You get distracted, procrastinate, postpone. And at the end of the day, that bitter feeling of frustration remains, as if you were always busy, but never moving forward. This is not a lack of effort. It is misalignment, a misalignment between what you say you want and the way you live every day, between your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. And until this is corrected, no matter how much you try, you will keep spinning in the same place. The first point you need to understand is procrastination is not laziness. It is an emotional addiction. Your mind has been conditioned to seek immediate pleasure and avoid discomfort. Whenever you need to do something important, study, work, organize your life, your brain tries to protect you, diverting you to something easier and faster. Social media, short videos, distractions, small rewards that release dopamine and give a momentary sense of relief. Spiritually, this represents a disconnection from purpose, because purpose requires consistency, and consistency requires discomfort. A simple example. You know you need to take care of your finances, but instead, you spend hours on your phone. In the moment, it seems harmless, but over time, it becomes costly. The reinterpretation here is powerful. It's not that you lack discipline. You were trained to avoid pain, and this can be reprogrammed. The second point is, procrastination is born from a scarcity mindset. When you believe deep down that you are not capable, that it won't work out, that opportunities are limited, you freeze. Because acting means exposing yourself. It means risking failure. So, unconsciously, you prefer not to try. Because as long as you don't act, you can still believe that one day it will work. Spiritually, this shows a lack of alignment with abundance. Not just material abundance, but the certainty that you have the ability to build, grow, and prosper. A real example, the person who wants to start a business but never begins. They always think they need to learn more, wait more, prepare more. But deep down, it is fear in disguise. The reinterpretation is simple. You are not without opportunity. You are without internal permission to act. The third point is, discipline is not something you do. It is something you become. Many people wait to feel like acting. They wait for motivation. They wait for the right moment. But those who build prosperity do not depend on that. These people have decided who they are. They don't say, I need to discipline myself. They say, I am disciplined. Spiritually, this is identity. It is living according to who you were called to be, not according to what you are feeling at the moment. A clear example. Someone who wakes up early every day, even without wanting to. Not because they love waking up early, but because they understand that this is part of who they decided to be. The reinterpretation here changes everything. You don't need to wait to change in order to act. You act as if you already are, and the change happens along the way. The fourth point is, procrastination drains your vital energy. Each postponed task does not disappear. It stays in your mind, occupying space, creating weight, generating anxiety. This explains why you feel tired even without having done anything. You are not tired from acting. You are tired from carrying unresolved things. Spiritually, this is internal disorder, and where there is disorder, energy does not flow. A simple example, you let small things accumulate, bills, commitments, decisions, and suddenly, everything seems too big. The reinterpretation is liberating. You don't need to solve everything at once, but you need to stop accumulating. Small daily actions restore your energy. The fifth point is, faith without action keeps you in the same place. Many people believe, pray, wish, but do not move. They wait for the perfect moment, the ideal sign, the right condition. But prosperity does not respond only to intention. It responds to movement. Spiritually, true faith is not passive. It is alignment between believing and acting. An example, someone who asks for financial change but continues with the same habits, the same decisions, the same mindset. Nothing changes, because nothing was done differently. The reinterpretation is direct. It's not that God didn't respond. It's that you haven't moved in the direction of the answer yet. And now comes the truth that can transform everything. You are not late. You are not incapable. You are not lazy. You are just misaligned. And misalignment is corrected with awareness and with decision. The moment you decide to stop negotiating with procrastination, something changes inside you. You begin to act even without wanting to. You begin to keep small promises. You begin to regain control of your own life. And little by little, your energy returns. Your clarity returns. Your prosperity begins to unlock. Because prosperity is not an event. It is a reflection of the way you live every day. If you made it this far, there is something inside you that already understood. Now it's no longer about knowing. It's about acting. If you decided that you will no longer live trapped in procrastination, write in the comments, "I take control of my life." And if you want to continue strengthening your mind, your discipline, and your prosperity, subscribe now. Because from the moment you change on the inside, your world begins to obey on the outside. See you in the next video.